Okay, hello everyone. As you can see, I'm in a slightly different setup today. This is actually my English classroom at school. So basically I have no classes today because the kids are doing something different. So I thought this would be a really good opportunity to just film some more reactions because I have a lot to catch up on. So I'm gonna watch the BLACKPINK test performances. So we have Lavan Rose, Lovesick Girls, and I Am the Best by 21. I'm really excited because I love all of these songs. These songs are so good. And watching how they were all like put together, I thought was really interesting as well. Like the judges just like picked who was gonna go in what. I think they had a big mix of like who they wanted to challenge and who they thought would genuinely suit it. Like I think an obvious choice for would have been Lovesick Girls, and to put her in I Am the Best, I think they're definitely trying to push her, which I like. Also making like Jian the leader again, I think is a big push. But I'm very intrigued to see what happens. I just want to quickly say, I feel like the judges have really got like their back up against Sujong, and I don't understand why. Every time they talk about her, they're like super negative. There's always something that she's not doing right. So I'm a little bit angry. I'm gonna just say that. Let me talk about who I think is gonna do well. Honestly, I feel like I'm the Best is just a classic song and it's gonna get everyone really hyped. And I think it's kind of impossible to not kind of have a really fun time performing that. And I think that will translate in the performance and to the audience. So I think that will do the best. I think Lavan Rose is such like a kind of subtle song that it might not do as well. Honestly though, Sarang's been really impressing me in the little like high notes that she's been doing. I feel really bad for Jimin because I think if she was gonna do Sarang's part or the center part, either way she has to hit that high note, which obviously sounds really difficult doing that high note. And even I was trying to practice it. I really hope they do well either way. And then Lovesick Girls, I feel like it's a pretty solid group. Like they're all quite high up in their rankings, apart from Yuju, but hey, love Yuju. I think Yuju would do very well either way. This feels so bootleg, like I'm literally in my classroom. I hope my school don't watch this because it's gonna be so funny. Also wearing headphones is crazy. My skin is disgusting today. Ew. Let me just move on and film this goddamn video. We're gonna start off with Lavan Rose, which is Jimin, Sarang, Foucault, and Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Honestly, I feel like Sarang will really stand out in this performance. She's been doing really well in like the interim checks and the practices. Also, this is their first time performing in front of an audience. How do I get in this audience, guys? I need to be there. Looks gorgeous. I love Cutie so much. Alan's really killing it. Okay, come on, Jimmy, you got this. Oh. Okay, you know what? In typical Mnet fashion, what you thought would happen didn't happen. Oh! Sometimes when I watch stuff like this, I'm like, was this on purpose? Like, did they edit that to make it sound like that? But I don't think they did, actually. Jimin killed it. I thought she did really well. I still think she's holding back a tiny bit. I think her confidence is definitely not. But she hit the note that she was really struggling with, so that's amazing. And then Sarang kind of didn't eat the note that she was killing the whole time in the practice, which is such a shame. I don't think it spoiled her performance, to be honest. I did see in that moment she like saw or like felt that like it wasn't as good as she originally practiced. But throughout the whole performance, I think she still did really, really, really well. Foucault, gorgeous singer. You know, she's a very stable performer. I would have loved to have seen her in like I Am the Best, just to see what she would be like, because I feel like I've seen her do like really similar concepts this whole time. And Cuty's gorgeous, but I mean, I was gonna say she had too much of a small part, but to be honest, it's 4 of them, and I saw her quite a lot, but she didn't like catch my attention as much as I hope she did. But I still think it was really good, and I think they all did very well. I think it's a bit of a shame about Sarang's like little high note moment, but I don't think it's gonna like ruin the performance at all. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so I just watched up until they're about to perform, and maybe I'm starting to get why some people commented on my last video saying like something negative about Sujong, and I was like, what are you guys talking about? I kind of get it. Oh, Miss Girl, you shouldn't have said that. Like saying like, oh, let's not help her because it's an individual battle. Not the best attitude to be having. I kind of understand what the judges are saying about her like imitating CL, so I hope she proves something different here. I'm really intrigued to see what Jiyoon is like in this, because I can't see her like suiting it that well, if you know what I mean. I hope she proves me wrong. I hope she's like, you know, I hope she shows me something different in this. Also I hope I literally hear my students in the corridor. I really hope Mai has like a big improvement, which it seems like she has as well. And I think Juwon's gonna really suit the song, so.
내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가
Oh my god.
내가 제일 잘 나가 제일 잘 나가 내
Hey. Hey. This is Juwon's song. Oh my god.
내가 죽여주잖아 Alright 둘째가라면 이 몸이 서럽잖아 Alright 난 뒤를 따라오지 않아 앞만 보고 질주해 네가 앉은 테이블 위로 뛰어다녀
Yes.
깜짝 못해 아마 다다다다야 뒤집어지기 전에 제발 누가 날 좀 말려 여러 가정 상큼한 모습을 지켜 거울에 비친 내 얼굴을 꼼꼼히 살피고
Okay.
8시 약속 시간 8시 반 그동안
Need it a little bit louder.
내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 내가 제일 잘 나가 제일 잘 나가 누가 네가 나보다 더 잘 나가
Oh.
너너너너
Come on, Sujong.
나나나나
Hey.
누가 네가 나보다 더 잘 나가 너너너너 나나나나
Whoa.
누가 네가 나보다 더 잘 나가
Yes, Mai. Mai is killing it.
나나나나
Hey.
누가 네가 나보다 더 잘 나가 너너너너
Oh my god, she looks amazing. Hey. I don't know if that was the best performance of the song. I feel like the energy was a little bit held back. This song should be like, you need to perform, Miss Girl. You need to perform this song. I don't know if I got that from this, but I still think they all did really well. Every time I watch Mai, it just feels like she improves more and more every single time. I think she's just gorgeous, center material, constantly trying her hardest. Never ever have I seen her in a performance where she's like giving less than 100%. And as someone who wasn't confident in this, like that should show you everything. Singing her praises from now on. Juwon, I thought this song suited Juwon so well. Like, I think she got really lucky that the judges put her in this. I do think her vocals were really held back during this, which I felt like in a few performances I felt her hold back vocally. And so I'm really hoping at some point she just like genuinely just making her voice louder and more heard, you know? With Jian, I kind of didn't think she would suit this song. And I think she did a lot better than I maybe thought she would have. But there's this thing that she does where when she sings, she kind of tenses up a little bit and like, she doesn't get to like focus on like pushing other elements of the performance out. And I kind of felt that here a little bit. Do I think it's the worst thing? No. Do I think she sounded great? Yes. Do I think she performed well? Yes. But I don't know if it was the kind of like powerful kind of energy that the song needs, you know? But I still think she did well. Sujong, if you're just watching her performing, like even when she's like not in the center, it's exquisite. Like the girl knows how to dance and she knows how to perform, and she kind of embodied the energy of the song. Do I get what the judges mean about her imitating? Yeah, sure, I do. Do I think it's terrible? No. Like, I think, you know, it's like a, I'd rather you imitate it than like go completely against it, you know? And like vocally, I thought she did really well. There were a few quiet moments in there, but it's not exactly like a vocal song. Like you're not like belting or anything. Honestly, it feels like quite a hard song to sing. Not necessarily like challenging, but as in like, there's a lot of quiet moments and it's a lot of like, bum ba da 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 da. Like, it's hard to sing that, you know? I think they did pretty good. And yeah, let's see what the next group looks like. Okay, so we're about to watch Lovesick Girls. This has Sebi, Coco, Jonghyun, and Yuju. Now, it seems that Yuju's had a bit of trouble with this. Usually when the judges say you should change the part, honestly, I think you should just change the part because clearly they have like something in their head that means like you probably shouldn't be doing the part. And then it always usually ends badly. That's what I'm just gonna predict. I'm really glad that Sebi was helping out Coco. And Jonghyun, hey, she's gonna eat. I know she's gonna eat. Interesting song choice. I wonder how it's gonna go. Whoa. Sebi's body is crazy. It's so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Thanks, Glenn. beautiful as always.
No love letters, no X notes, no love, never my exes, no diamond rings, just set in stone to the left, better life alone. Didn't wanna be a princess, I priceless. Please not even on my list. Love is a drug that I quit, not dumb. 사랑은 손을 falling, 사랑은 killing your time. 아프다 알려도 찾아오는 이거 없는 time. 틀리지 않아 what you say. 네 아픔이 난 행복해. 나를 불쌍해 하는 네가 내는 더 불쌍해. Lovesick girl, 네 맘대로 내 사랑에 끝낼 순 없어. 네가 lovesick girl, 이 아픔 없이 난 아무 의미가 없어. One, two, lovesick girl, 넌 여의고 떠나가도 girl, 눈물이 묻혀져도 girl, 아프고 더 아파도 I'm still looking for love.
Okay, interesting. Overall, I think it was a really good performance. Jonghyun, I don't really have much to say about Jonghyun. She just is just so stable. Fantastic performer, fantastic singer, great dancer. Yeah. Don't really have much to say about her. She's great. Sebi, born for the center, gorgeous. Jumping and singing at the same time, crazy. Coco, I think Coco did well for the parts that she had. I do agree with the judges. I hate to say this, but I agree with the judges. I think they should have swapped parts. I think Yuju would have stood out more in Coco's part. And vice versa, Coco would have stood out more in Yuju's part. Yuju, by all means, didn't do a bad job. What was that thing in the beginning where I couldn't hear her though? Was that like a mic problem or was that like a her singing problem? I don't really know, to be honest. But it definitely kind of threw me off a little bit, which is not great. So I think that was probably one of her weaker performances. But towards the end, she kind of like became more alive and like kind of that halfway point, she performed a lot better. So I'm hoping that pulls her through a little bit. But yeah, overall I think it was a good performance though. I think I'm gonna stop the video here. I personally feel like Lavi and Rose did the best, which I wasn't expecting. But to be honest, they all did a really good job. I don't think anyone did bad. So I'm very proud of the girls. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.